Welcome, welcome, welcome to all the kings and all the queens seeking the kingdom and desiring to reign in life. Here we are with the Cookbang. Hey guys, how you doing, home decor more? Waiting on me. So today I decided to cook a steak. So we'll see how that goes. Got me a nice T-bone. Let's see if y'all can see it. Here you go. Y'all forgive me for my lighting. It's raining and gloomy over here. Hey, Coily Girls World. Hey, Tamika Ford. How you doing, sis? All right. I don't know. This is a little thicker than I thought it would be. I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. So how's everyone doing today? And don't forget the thumbs up. Let's see. I guess I'll leave that on there. Cut it off. Oh, thank you. Okay, that'll be fine. Go in your room. So I'm just doing a little T-bone steak with a little rosemary and a little garlic. I'll go ahead and get my things prepped, and you guys can talk and mingle. I decided to do that 30-day challenge by Tasty Mukbang Eats. And like everything, there's always going to be a challenge. There's always going to be an excuse why you can't do it. And I just decided to go ahead and get it in. I had this steak sitting here waiting on me. You off today, Coily girls? Hey to my new viewer. Says I got 4. Oh. Well, y'all pray for Coily girls. I pray everything be okay with you. Huh? I don't know, baby. Did you look in your closet? I know I got enough for everybody. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all put Coily girls on your prayer requests or prayer list, however you do it. I probably said that wrong. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to rinse this garlic. I'll be right back. All right, baby. I'm going to smash it. Go ahead and put some butter in there. Ooh! All right. Yes, it was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Yeah, it's all right. I might have to start over. Because I don't want my steak looking like that. It did. Okay. Ooh. I got some salt and pepper with some Montreal steak, and this little thing is acting up on me. Y'all bear with me. Okay, there we go. I'll be right back. Huh? Hey, Brown Eyes on a Budget. How you doing? Thank y'all for stopping by. Y'all know I can't edit my mistakes, so y'all bear with me. All right, so let me go ahead and get it seasoned while my pan is getting hot. I got a little salt, and I trimmed it the best I could. Black pepper. Yeah, guys, how do you highlight someone's name? Home Decor and More was asking, how do you highlight someone's name? I tried to figure it out. I don't know. And I'm just gonna massage my seasonings in. And I got this McCormick Montreal steak. I'm gonna try it. That's one of hubby's favorites when he barbecues. So I'll try and see whether I like it or not. I try to keep it a little simple. Hey, Waylon, keep pushing. You're going to get that 500. You just got to stay motivated, stay dedicated, keep it going. It's hard out here. Y'all remember to stay away from those spam words for me. All right, we're going to try this again. Hopefully I won't burn everything up. There we go. It's a little lower. I had my pan too high. Get my garlic on. Thank you, Coily girls. I've been having to get a little creative myself, Waylon. You just got to find a different way to do it. Yeah. I don't know if I said it in my last live, but my laptop stopped working on me. I couldn't get it to power up, and I had to get a new one. So I've been kind of in MIA for a little while, and I don't know. It gets a little hard to get back in it sometimes, and I can come up with all kind of excuses why not to. But till I learn how to do my editing on this new laptop, I figure I'd get some lives in and keep myself motivated that way. And I'm making a mess over here. All right, guys. Be right back. And I just want to say thank you to you guys for showing up. I appreciate it so much. Y'all just don't know how much y'all motivate me and keep me going. I want my pan hotter than this. Let's see. Try 400. We'll do that. Oh, you're welcome. All right. Well, you have a good trip, Brown Eyes, and take care of those babies. We'll see you. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. All right, guys. I got 5 of you in here. Y'all make sure y'all thumbs up. Don't forget to thumbs up. And y'all check each other out. Now it act like it don't want to get going. I got some rosemary and some garlic and some butter. And I think I cut it down too low this time. But it's okay because I need to let my steak soak in those seasons a little bit. Oh, thank you, Coil girls. I've got so much going on right now. I'm looking for a job and I just started school, but I just have to figure out how to fit everything in. Hey, BNN squad, how you doing? I'm over here making a steak. I'm on my day 2 of my Go Live 30-day challenge by Tasty Mukbang Eats. Y'all check her out too. Y'all have any questions? I don't know a lot. You can talk about anything or any topics you want to talk about. Oh, the challenge is for 30 days, go live. I don't know if there was a time frame. I need to look at it again because I know some people are just going live 30 days. So that's what I'm doing. I was going to try to do 30 minutes each day. And I got 30 minutes in yesterday. We'll see what happens today. I'm just not going to hold myself to 30 minutes a day. We'll see. And again, it's by Tasty Mukbang Eats. She has a lot of great challenges out there. So y'all check her channel out. I know I need to quit picking up this pan. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm really trying to focus more on my watch time and my content, just trying to get better at what I'm putting out and what I'm doing. And I figure the subs will come, or subscribers, they'll come. Hi, Eat with Tammy. How you doing? Nice to see you in here. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all making me feel blessed. Yeah, it's a new wave hot plate. This is only my 2nd time using it. And I started, and I guess I had it up too high, and everything started smoking. You saw that. So now I'm waiting for it to heat back up for me. Oh, no toy-tastic. It's rosemary. I got the steak sitting over here. I guess it does kind of look like pine trees, but no. Yeah, I'm doing good, Eat with Tammy. I'm just trying to get back in the game. I see you, Just Tiffany. How you doing? All right, guys. Oh, okay. I appreciate it. I didn't take it any kind of way, Toy-tastic. I forget to update the new people sometimes. So that's how I took it. It's okay. Yeah. I'm waiting on my steak and my plate to warm up. So I'll see if I'll do a mukbang. That's why I just put the cookbang in the title. We'll see. I might do that later. We fam Toy-tastic. We good. I actually like my steak medium or medium well, depends on what restaurant you go to. I do my best to get it around medium. Sometimes it's medium well. You know, I'm not a professional chef, but I prefer it medium. I do. Like I said, for the past couple of weeks, I kind of hadn't been paying that much attention. Just Tiffany asked, do I watch videos on growing your channel? And that's where I got the idea to focus more on the content and the watch time. And I feel like the subscribers will come if I put my focus on there. I think when I first started, I was kind of heavy on where am I going to get the subscribers from? Who can I find? Whatever, you know, and stressing over that. And once I started getting more regular putting out the videos, I started to see more people picking me up. And so I forget the guy's name, but it's a guy that does a lot of YouTube content about, you know, building your channel, equipment and all that. And he was talking about the new change that was coming in January and how some people were saying they were just going to quit YouTube. And he said, for what? There's all kind of ways to get your money going, not just looking at Google AdSense and focusing on getting your watch time up. And so when I started seeing these go lives and seeing how they were helping people's watch time, I said, well, okay, that'll be one good way. And trying to get back into being consistent so y'all know I'm still here. Stop it. Home Decor More says she's scared to go live. I think Tiffany's scared to go live too. But I don't know. I'm kind of a throw myself out there and pray something sticks on the wall kind of person. So I just keep pushing. I make mistakes and I'll get better. And y'all just pray for me and be patient with me because I'll get better. Okay, Coily Girls. Coily Girls said lives build up your hours. I agree, Coily Girls. Once I get it in my head and get over the initial, I guess, hesitance or fear, and I get out there, then I'm okay. It's just getting started. I'm real bad about the getting started part. That's why I hated when my laptop went down because I was on the road. I had got comfortable. And it's like I got to start all over and get comfortable with y'all again and find myself. I agree, Just Tiffany. I agree. But what I tell myself is, and I know if you think about the people you watch, what's entertaining to one person or what fits one person may not be entertaining to another person. So I try not to focus so much on everybody else's technique or way and just trust that just like how I'm able to find friends, I'm able to find people that truly connect with me and like my personality. And I got this little piece just sticking and annoying me. And so those of y'all that get me and like me, I really appreciate it. And I try to share the same and do the same for you guys because I really look at y'all like a little family. It's so nice. It's more than what I thought it would be. It's more than what I thought it would be. Oh, you know, we'll love to see the twins. Yeah, right. Just Tiffany has twins. New baby twins, 2 little boys. Yeah, that'll be so cute. I think I'm laughing at Coily Girls. I think my husband will be the one to get upset first. My kids keep trying to jump in it. Yeah, y'all check out Tiff. Tiff's got some great stuff going on. Let's see. Maybe I'll just try to put this on and see what happens because I've got it up to 425. But it is not doing nothing. Y'all gonna laugh at me. There's a start button. And I guess when I changed the temperature, I was supposed to hit start again. So, like I said, y'all pray for me. I hear it now. Oh, you'll love them. They're some juicy little babies. They look kind of like our little babies. I mean, home decor more. Nice and juicy. I have juicy babies. Well, I had juicy babies. They're not babies anymore. All right, there we go. It's sizzling now. Say my name, say my name. Yeah, and I mean, I'm going off of what Coil Girl said. She said if Tiff, if you go live, she'll be in the chat room and she'll support you if she can. And I have to be honest, I still have some bigger YouTubers that I watch, but I've really been trying to focus more on some of the smaller ones because I know we need it. And I really try to put more time in there. And I don't know, I kind of appreciate watching y'all grow from the ground up. I don't know, I guess because I can relate to it. So I kind of appreciate seeing y'all's growth and seeing your journey. And I agree, I like being a part of it. And those of y'all that know me, I try to come on and give you feedback, talk to you as much as I can, because I know how much I appreciate it. Oh, no, just Tiffany. Yeah, I just forgot. Like I said, it's my second time using it, and I forgot about the start button. I did it the first time, and I didn't know I had to hit it again. I ran out of all my butter. We're going to make it work, though. It might not be my best, but it'll be good. We're going to make it work. It's hot now. This was actually a gift that I got. I got the New Wave and the New Wave cooktop from my parents. And I hadn't pulled this one out till I did the Elote's video. So y'all check out that video too. Hey! Okay, we talked about doing that for Christmas, right? Okay. Okay. It's not Christmas yet. We hadn't even gotten into the summer. Oh, thank you, Coil Girl. Yeah, that's one of my I don't know what you want to call him, but he loves to peep into my videos, find his way into my videos. You'll catch a glimpse of him every now and then. Oh, that's pretty, y'all. Got a good little sear on it. Yeah, just Tiffany. He wants to be a YouTuber. He got my little sayings down. He'll say, y'all like and subscribe and tap that notification bell. Hi, Raising, Selena and Emily. How you doing? And I hope I haven't missed anybody. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up. Hit the like. There we go. I got one more. Oh, I heard you. He said, tap that notification bell. That's right. I got 4. All right. Ooh, it does smell good, y'all. I was beginning to worry about my little steak. It's starting to smell good now. some of that butter on there. And it is so huge. I'm just trying to get it in that butter. So yeah, I've got butter, rosemary, garlic, and a nice big fat T-bone steak. I threw away the paper, otherwise I'd tell you how big it is, but I forgot to look at it. When I figure out how to do those mods, I gotta get some of y'all wrenches that are consistent coming in. So that way when I'm doing stuff like this, I don't have to worry about you. I don't have to focus on that so much. I think that's what it's for. All right, I'll eat it. I hadn't had anything since breakfast. I don't know what time it is where y'all are, but it's 1:35 and I hadn't even had lunch. I'll do that. I think it's about ready. It's just so big. I'm gonna have to cut into it. And I know you're not supposed to. You're supposed to let it rest. But I don't want a blue steak. Yeah. Whew. Oh, that's beautiful, y'all. So I went on and cut it off. Oh, you're in New York? I love New York. I might have to share a little story about I don't know if I want to share that one or not. We'll see. We'll see when I get to the table how I feel. All right, guys. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to go get my stuff together and we're going to move to the table. Can y'all hear that sizzle and pop? Yeah, that bad boy is nice. I wish I could have rendered that fat a little better, but it'll eat. Move this out the way. And again, I appreciate you guys so much.
Are you done doing the video?
No, I'm not done. What you need? You don't know. You just want to talk to me? I'll just move over here. Hi, Tracy. How you doing? Can y'all see? Let's see. Here we go. And I decided to keep it real simple because this is a big steak. Let's see if I can get in the camera a little better. There we go. I got my A1 and my backup should be A1, could be A1. Lord, I thank you for your grace and your mercy. I ask that you use this food to strengthen and nourish my body. Lord, I ask that you touch my viewers, the ones that are present today and the ones that will come. Lord, I thank you for your anointing. I thank you for your blessings. And I ask that you touch each and every one of them, dear Lord, and bless them and anoint them to be the kings and queens you called them to be. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. All right. I've got A1. I like A1 and the Heinz 57. Those are my favorite. I've been eating those since I was a kid. But I'll try anything. I love sauce. Love sauce. Oh, thank you, Coil. And I hope y'all are having a good day today. I hope you've had a good day at work. For those of y'all that went to work, like I said, it's rainy and gloomy here, but, well, I cooked it a little more than I wanted, but it'll be okay. It's still juicy. So my, why is that water? Somebody tried to stretch that. Okay. We'll throw that one away. Maybe that's why I bought this. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay. I'm saying someone, I probably tried to stretch it. Because hubby don't care. Let's see. All right, guys. That's the first bite. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not too salty. It's got good seasoning on it. It's still juicy. I like that. So I'll give you the minimal version of my story. When I was in the Navy, I was hanging out with some friends, being a little more than I should be, and I had a rough night. We got back to the barracks, and I don't even think I remember getting back to the barracks, to be honest. And I woke up looking for, I think it was a leather jacket that my mom got me. And I couldn't find it in my room. So I went into the showers on our hall, and there was one girl in there showering. And you know how the devil is. I already wasn't thinking clearly. And I began to think that that girl had my jacket. And I knew she had my jacket. And I began to get upset and mad. And I walked out of the restroom. And there, normally on the girls' halls, there's always a girl guard. But this night there was a male guard. And we started talking. He looked like an Italian guy. And I remember him the most because he was from New York. And he had that real thick accent. And he talked so calm for a teenager or a young 20-year-old. And he calmed me down with his voice. And to this day, I swear, it couldn't have been nothing but God. He probably was an angel. Because I was so ready to go snatch this girl over my jacket. And he said, I don't think she had a jacket. She got your jacket. He said, she's in the shower. You know, and I'm not thinking correctly. And I'm like, I'm all hot. But I remember his voice calming me down. And it wasn't natural. I can't even explain it to you. It was just like a calmness washed over me. And the next day when I found my jacket, and I remember what happened, I had to thank God and realize how God was watching over me, because had I done what I felt like doing, I don't tell where I'd be at right now, y'all, because, you know, an incident like that would have not only got me kicked out of the Navy, I probably would have ended up in the brig, because that's how mad I was. And I'm not quick to get mad for myself. I tend to get mad quicker for people I love. But in that incident, I wasn't really myself. So I don't know, just something that Coil Girls made me remember. And I thought I'd share it. You know, sometimes when we least expect it, God is looking out for us and he is watching over us. And I know my parents, they constantly praying. They got me prayed up when I didn't even know I needed prayer. And, you know, the Bible says that God will, you know, he'll keep us from ourselves, basically. I'm probably paraphrasing it. But when I remember those kind of things, it helps me with my kids because they're in their young 20s. And I know they're, you know, they're learning. But it helps me to remember that he's got them just like he had me. So maybe that'll bless somebody. Like I said, can't give you all of it, but you get the gist of it. You understand what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Who knows? I might not even have the life or the kids I have now. Who knows what path that would have took me down? Just something so simple and so stupid. And I know it wasn't nothing but the enemy planting that idea in my head. And it felt so real to me. I didn't even understand how much I was so certain and I knew it. But looking back at it now, the girl was in the shower. Where was she hiding my coat at? I don't know. And for those of y'all that don't have them kind of stories, I don't have a lot of them, but take it as a blessing and think about all the things God kept you from, all the things you didn't have to go through. He watches over the foolish and the wise. Yes, Miss Coil Girls, you can give it to me. Now, I'm new to these YouTube streets. I would be glad to do it. And you tell me what I need to do to connect with you and talk with you and make sure we're on the same page and see how, you know, we feel about it. Yes, home decor more. Yes. But yeah, I'd love to do that. I mean, like I think I said in one of my other videos, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a evangelist or anything. I'm not even where I need to be right now. You know, so much more I need to do. But I feel like he pushed me out here, and slowly but surely, I know where he's going to put me. I put it like that. I know he plans to use me, and that's what I believe, and that's what I'm walking towards. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what that looks like. So I definitely would love to get in contact with you and see how that works out. I mean, well, be careful, baby. Be careful. And you know what's funny? Like I was saying earlier about how I stopped focusing so much on subscribers. It just seemed like little Christians were just popping out at me. Like, I don't know. I can't remember how me and Just Tiffany got together. And then I saw her giving her message, and I was like, wow. And there's some other people, but it's like every now and then there's some people that are very different from me. And I still appreciate them, and I appreciate what that, you know, that connection might bring. But it amazed me how, without even trying, he's bringing certain people who are blessing me, and I don't even think they realize how much they're blessing me, just me watching them and seeing them share and different things that they're imparting into me. And like I said, I know I'm not where I will be, but I appreciate my beginning. And I know this is just my stepping stone. So I make my mistakes. I might not say everything the right way. I might not look the right way all the time, but I'm okay with that. I know this, I had to, start moving for him to do what he's going to do. And that's what I trust in. Everybody don't understand it. That's okay. I got a bunch of thumbs down yesterday. That's okay. I know he's bigger than all of this. Home decor. Miss Coily Girl said you need to give your testimony. You said one. I know you got plenty. But he'll do give it to you in time, what you need to do. I was just thinking, even the fact that I live in Birmingham, the Bible says that God will give you the desires of your heart. Y'all, excuse me, I took on too big a piece. But but God says, the word says that God will give you the desires of your heart. And I just think about some things that without even, not really a prayer that I just used to confess just out my mouth, not even in the idea of confessing. I remember growing up and when we would come to Birmingham, I'm like, oh, I love Birmingham. I want to live in Birmingham. And lo and behold, my husband lived in Birmingham and that's where I moved to. But he reminded me of that. I remember when those expeditions came out when I was young. And of course, I didn't get one right when they came out, but I used to, I really wanted one. I even had back when we had AOL chat, my name was Expedition 10. And I used to say, I'm going to get me one of those. And I got one. And the funny thing is when those things manifested, it wasn't even on my mind anymore. I wasn't seeking it anymore. And it was after, I made a mess. After I obtained those things, and those are material things, but they're just things that I remember. And I remember me confessing and saying. I also remember when I was younger, I would see women with, I think we used to call them stair-step children, like, one on the arm and a toddler. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. And lo and behold, all my kids are about 8-9 years apart. Even when I tried to have them back to back, it just wouldn't happen. So it makes me remember to be mindful of the words we speak and the things that we put out there, what we are claiming, what we're confessing, because he gave us that power and that authority in our words, even when we're not even cognizant of it. And this is a big steak, y'all. Shoot. I have a daughter and a son who, they had learning disabilities. They had their own struggles, and both of them graduated from college from high school, and now they're furthering their education. But when I was going through it with them, it was hard for me to believe that they were going to be okay. And even though things aren't perfect right now, just the milestones that they've accomplished, God taught me, especially with my daughter, to stop looking at or saying what she can't do, what she won't do, what she ain't going to be able to do. Because every time I think this thing is going to be something we're not going to overcome, even just driving, I swear I didn't think that girl was going to get a license. I thought she was going to kill us, y'all. And that might seem like small things, but when you want your children to stand on their own 2 feet and get out in this world and be successful and be able to be healthy adults, those are big things to parents. And he just began to show me. And I remember her telling me when she was probably about 12 or 10, she said she heard God, and it's the only time she ever told me that, and he said, I will always take care of you. So now at this stage, I remind her of that, because regardless of what things look like, I know what he told my baby. And the fact that he thought enough of her to tell her that is something I hold on to dearly, because there are times when I didn't know with her struggles where she was going to be. And she's doing so much more than I thought she would ever do. And I don't even think she realizes how proud of her I am. Yes. Coil Girl says she loves when God speaks. I'm not one of those that'll tell you every 5 seconds I hear from God. But those times when I know it's happened, or I know it's him moving, it's like something was etched in my heart, and I hold on to those because it reminds me how important I am to him. Y'all, because sometimes it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget that he loves us, and he's got us, and he loves our children, and he loves everything that's connected to us. So, and I know there's where is it? Lamentations. There's a part in Lamentations where it's basically a reminder of all the things that God did for his people, starting back in Genesis, and it's just kind of run down. And sometimes I think you have to do that for yourself. Just kind of remember, back in '88, I remember when God helped my parents find me, or I just whatever it is that was big for you. I remember when God kept me out of this car crash, and it's another way of just building yourself up and reminding yourself how important you are to him, and that he does have a purpose for you. The Bible says he knows the numbers of our hairs, and it's a lot of them. It says he knew us when we were in our mother's wombs before we were in our mother's wombs. That's what it is. He knew us before we were in our mother's womb. So before your mom even thought about you, even knew she was going to make you, he already had you. Yeah. You have to hold on to God's promises. It's so funny. I was really struggling to get this one done today. So again, I appreciate every last one of you guys keeping me going, keep me out here, as they say in these YouTube streets. And don't forget the thumbs up. And if I forgot to say hi to you, I see Aurora Crochet. Hi, sis. Okay, I think that's the only new one at this time. Let me move these. Thank you, Aurora. It's very delicious. It's just a T-bone steak. And I think I'm trying to rush through it, and I'm about to slow down a little bit because it is a big, thick steak. But it is delicious. You missed me almost burning down my house trying to cook it, though. Amen, home decor and more. I call mine the mountaintop. But I feel like this year is a year of change. And I feel like whatever he put on your heart, do it. Do it. Just trust him and do it. Because it's amazing how many yeses I just keep getting. Just yes, yes. Just even in the little things. Just, even just being able to replace my laptop, things that you would have thought would have shut me down. Just that door, everything just keeps moving forward. And I know it's not just for the YouTube, it's other things in my life. I know those of y'all that checked out my live from yesterday, I told you I went to an interview and I feel good about it. I don't know where I'll be next week. I don't know where I'll be next year, but if that's where I'm supposed to be, I know that door will be wide open. If it's not, then I know that's just not my path and I'm okay with it. You got to be aware of your season. I really believe you got to be aware of your season. This is not the time to be scared. This is not the time to be consumed with yourself and worried about what you can't do. I've spent too many years doing that. And I was speaking with someone and we were saying it would have been nice to do these things when we were young. But truth be told, I would have never opened the door back then. I've been too consumed with all the reasons not to do it. And if this is my season, I'm okay with it. Coil Girl said, some of us are missing because we are not going forward. I know growing up, I missed a lot of things because of fear. I really struggled with fear. I was afraid of so many things, how I would look out if I would fail, and I would want things badly, but the fear overtook the desire, and I would, I just missed out on them. And the thing is that you learn as you get older, time doesn't stop, and some things just don't come back around. Right. Home Decor Moore said, this is the time to ask him. We have not because we ask not. Like I said before, God wants to give us the desires of our heart. And especially when your motives are right. I had a little thing I wanted to talk about on one of my videos, but I hadn't prepared it yet. But that's why it's so important to be ready. Just because you're in your, my youngest son learned about David this Sunday. And if you look at how David's life moved, he was preparing to be a king before he ever knew that he was going to be anointed to be king. He was anointed to be king well before it was time for him to be king. Because in those processes, he was growing, maturing, and learning for that role so that when he got in that role, he would be ready. So a lot of times where you're at now does not look anything like where you're going. But if you are diligent and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you will be preparing for where he is going to put you. And I think sometimes we get distracted or we get lackadaisical because we're not on that mountaintop. But if God just dropped some of us on that mountaintop right now without giving us that road, that climb, we fall off of it the next day because we're not ready. So in the small time, when it's not so much pressure, when it's not so hard, when it's not so demanding, take that time and grow and run with it and, gird yourself up, prepare yourself. And I feel like that's where I am now is there's things I'm supposed to be doing to prepare to get myself ready. And that's just kind of how I feel. That's the nag that I have on me right now. Amen. Home Decor Moore said, I still struggle with fear, but I trust God enough to keep moving forward. And Coily Girl said to Home Decor, when you move, even when you feel the fear, that is courage. And that is so true. And Home Decor Moore said, go ahead and put her on that mountaintop. She ready. She ain't gonna fall off. She said she ready. Okay. So yeah, I would encourage anybody, whatever it is that you're working on, to handle it and govern it as though it is that big thing. Even if you don't desire to have that big thing, treat it like that big thing. And what I mean by that, the best example I have is when I used to go to church with a vision, one of the things they used to always tell us is, even though we're a small church, you have to start now handling things as though and preparing as though we are a like a mega church, because that's what we're believing for. That's what we want. And you have to get there before, or be prepared to be there before you actually see that manifest. And so that's something I've kind of taken with me, and I try to be mindful of. You know, even like in my home, there was a time when I just got really over my home. That was before we did a lot of the remodeling and stuff that you might see. I really I just kind of got over it. I wanted to move. Just be honest, I wanted to move. And then I started changing my attitude and started appreciating my home and treating it like I would if I had that new home, and getting back to the way I used to be before, and taking pride in my home. And lo and behold, that's another blessing where, without me even trying, those doors just started opening. We just started doing some things, and things just started, maneuvering. I don't know why they always want to call me. Okay, it's nobody. When I'm over here. And I can't believe I'm almost done an hour with you guys.
1 2 0 5 2 7 3 0 6 0 4.
That's so nice, Coily Girls World. Home Decor More sound like she preach. You said she sound like an evangelist. And if there's anyone in here that's new, that hasn't hit that like button, go ahead and put that thumbs up. Mm, mm. I think I left a piece of grizzle in there. I definitely love the Lord, and I definitely feel like He has done a lot in my life, and I feel like He has moved on me and used me in a lot of different ways. But I don't know, I wouldn't say that one. I am a giver, a blesser, a prayer. He might even throw in a miracle in there every now and then, something very unexpected. And, I don't know. I can't really say what's coming. I know I've had a fear of talking in front of people in groups. for a long time, even like intimate groups. I think it started when I was in the 5th grade. The first time I remember I was telling a story, and I became very aware of everybody watching me, and it just struck something in me, and that was kind of, I started getting more comfortable with smaller, like maybe 2 or 3 people. And if there was more of us, I would kind of sit back and let them talk. But that's when I began to get really shy. But the older I get, I don't know, I kind of get I don't care no more. Not completely, but a little bit. I'm kind of good with me. And it's taken a lot for me to get to that place where I'm happy with me. Well, I definitely appreciate y'all, and I appreciate y'all encouraging me and what y'all see in me. And who knows, maybe as I get more disciplined and more obedient, because that's a lot of it, being obedient, doing what I'm supposed to do when I'm supposed to do it. Things will start coming out of me that I wasn't expecting. You know, I do know. Sunday I went to church, and I went up to get prayer for me and my son, and they prayed for both of us. But I really feel like he knocked some more things off of me. That's the best way I can explain it. Like, I don't even know where all those people came surrounding me and praying over me, and just some of the things they were saying. Because I rarely ever just have a specific prayer request. I just ask for prayer, and I let God do what God's going to do. And I'm not a very loud, rambunctious person. I have moments. But by the end, I was speaking in tongues and shouting and just kind of, I don't know, breaking some stuff off. And it just felt so good. Like, if you have ever had that weight on you, or those struggles that just kind of burden you, when they are lifted, it's a very tangible, very noticeable difference. And like I said, I can't give you the ends or the whys or the whats, but I just know ever since I started being obedient with the things that he's been pushing me on, I started noticing little changes, little things that just keep happening, little doors opening, little things. I don't know. So I know I'm going in the right direction. We'll just say that. I know I'm going in the right direction. Let's see. Okay, so Home Decor Moore said she dropped her speech class in college because she didn't want to speak in front of everyone. Now me, kid you not, every time I had my speech, I would be in my car speaking in tongues, praying, because it was that big a deal, and just calling on everything. And one of the things that helped me is I would try to do some little joke or some little something to catch people off guard, a little quippy something, and make them laugh, and that would kind of take my guard down, but I still don't love it. But and I am the kind of person, like I said, I'll throw myself out there and just keep trying. And if I didn't die from it, then more than likely I will try again. Let's see. And then Coil Girls World said, what church do you go to? She said she goes to the Bible Church of Christ. I'm not really affiliated with a church right now. I have 2 churches that I feel like God will work through us in, and that's Gardendale Baptist. They're actually on TV here. Gardendale Baptist. And then Adamsville Church of God. I go there. That one's closer to home. But they're a smaller church. Gardendale's a bigger church. Adamsville's a smaller church, but they are very anointed. And that's where there's a lot of older Christians. So, you know, they've been doing this for a while. They're the ones that kind of pray you through stuff, you know. But both of them have really been giving us the word that right on time, whether it be for me or for my husband or my kids. I've just noticed he's really been speaking through us through both of those churches. And because of our history, what I've started doing now is asking my husband, where do you want to go? Instead of trying to force things, and lead him, I try to be more obedient, let him lead us. So wherever he, yes, baby. A steak video. He said, what kind of video you doing? But when I'm obedient and I follow him, seems like things fall the way they should fall. So wherever we go, like last Sunday we went to Adamsville. I had no idea. I did not plan to go up there. It was perfect. That was where we were supposed to be. So. Mm-hmm. For me, and maybe one day I'll give my full testimony, deliverance is a process. I have it's not a one and done thing. It's kind of like levels to it. And when I used to try to go on my own, and people would be like, oh, you good, you done, this and that. And I would know that thing wasn't finished. And I got to the point, I got tired of people, what I felt like playing with me. Because I really wanted it to be a God thing and not a people thing. That's why I stopped telling people, pray for me for this and this, and I try to let God move. And if he don't move, then he don't move. You know, I just say it's not time. So lately, he's been doing more move without me having anybody laying hands on me, and he's been doing more moving on me just on his own. Let's see. And that was my response to Coil Girls, where she said she's Holy Ghost filled too, and she said you received deliverance. So I guess I received deliverance. And Home Decor More said, yes, it is. You feel free and more willing to let go of self and just trust him. And then Coil Girls World said, right, he has to lead. And yeah, deliverance is a process. Now, and I'm sure there are some people who miraculously have those testimonies where everything was just broke off of them and they hit the ground running. And I've had those moments. And then there's some things that are like layers. So, you know, I would never tell anybody that, no, it doesn't happen that way, because I know for a fact it does happen that way. It does happen instantaneously, and there are miracles. And then for some people, like Paul with the thorn in his side, I think there's a process, because there's also other things that God's working in you with. So, you know, everybody's testimony is different. Thank you, Aurora. And it's just so like random. She said she's really enjoying this live, and it was so not planned, so random. And again, just being obedient. Say, you know, he was asleep. That was part of my push. I was like, well, he's asleep, let me go. And of course, before I could even hit live, he came walking in here. Hey, Mama, where's Daddy? But I said I was going to do it, so I just kept moving.
You said I was asleep?
Yeah, I said you were asleep. That was my goal. I promise y'all, before it's all said and done with, he'll probably have his own channel too. We just not there yet. If it just be 2 people connected to him, but for his benefit, I'll probably get him one.
Why are you always talking about me? I talk about me.
Thank you, SI. I agree. And I'm not one to be judgmental and beat people. You know, that's not really, I believe in truth. But I know there's all kind of things and all kind of paths. And I feel like that's one of the reasons he put me where he put me. You know, I've got family members that don't understand why I eat in front of the camera for people to watch me eat. And I knew from the beginning it wasn't really just about them eating. It was a means to it. I mean, me eating. It was a means to an end. I do love to eat. And I love to cook. But I don't really feel like that's the whole point. So that's why when things aren't perfect, I don't focus on that so much, because I know that's not really what it's about for me. I really believe that. Right, Aurora. Aurora said one of the things she wanted to work on this year was her spiritual growth with God and really hearing when he's speaking to her. And I feel like that's the thing I'm always asking. And I think sometimes I'm very aware that he's speaking to me. And I take that for granted. And I feel like he doesn't, because he's doing it differently in this season. And I really start feeling like, well, I don't hear him. But I think it's just, it can be different. And I start paying more attention to, like, okay, if I go to church and there's things I'm praying about, and then the pastor is right on point talking about these things that I'm going through. Well, that's God. I think sometimes I would get too caught up in hearing Almighty God's voice, but he doesn't do it that often. I think it's not that common for you to be hearing his audible voice or even inner voice on a daily basis. I think he speaks in a lot of ways, but differently for different people. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm glad I met you too, Coil Girls World, Aurora Crochet, Home Decor and more. And SI, I don't know you. I got to check you out. But I really, like I said, I've come across some people who are really blessing me. And that's not BS. That's not me hyping anybody up. That's just the truth. I feel like he's creating a community. And I feel like together we can get each other where we need to be. And that's not even the crazy talk. I'm just saying I feel like those are long-term connections. And I don't say it a lot because I think some people, when they don't know you, they don't know how to take things like that. But I tend to trust my instincts a lot. I tend to trust what somebody is giving off. You know, I don't know a better way to explain that. Right, Home Decor and more. She said, God's word goes down easy. You don't have to force it down someone. Sometimes you're just planting seeds. And hey, Jay Court, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I'm trying to finish this steak. I done slowed down.
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm doing good.
What, you?
I think this has been my best. That's right. Thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up. Thank you, Jay Court. I really got to learn how to do the mods so I can have some, when I get, I guess more, I start doing more and I know who. You did. You gave my thumbs up. All right. Thank you. I know who to give them to. And I don't know about y'all, how you feel, but I spend a lot of time on YouTube before I ever started. I hate my head's cut off. There we go. The light got a little better too. Spent a lot of time on YouTube before I ever started making videos, and I had been wanting to do it, but coming up with all the reasons why I couldn't do it, and not really even knowing what I would do when I got a channel. But what I noticed is I spend a lot more time on YouTube than I do regular TV. I still watch regular TV, but I spend a lot more time on YouTube. And I think a lot of people are like that now because, you know, that it's available on their phone. It's a lot more accessible. And that being said, everybody's not necessarily watching the TV evangelist or getting their word through TV. And so God, I feel like, is placing more and more people where different people, maybe I'm not your cup of tea, but for those who I am, I can share something with them. And the same with your channels. You don't like what? The glass. What glass?
No, grass.
Oh, the grass. Oh, okay. Somebody said it was a tree. It's not grass. It's And herb. Can you say herb?
Herb.
No, okay. You cook with it.
I don't like herbs.
Well, I didn't put it in your food. Are you ready to eat?
Yes. Oh, guys, I'm gonna get my food.
And so as a result, you know, for those people who are spending more time on YouTube, well, God wants to reach them too. Like I said, I'm not professing to be an evangelist or a preacher or anything, but if I plant a seed that gets you into a good church or makes you begin your heart to soften, makes you start seeking God yourself or start looking at situations differently, then I've done what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, now I'm gonna open it. What's happening?
Y'all see how much I got left?
That's ready.
And it was a lot more medium in the center. That's how I like it.
I got water and Kool-Aid, and I got water.
I used to not care that much for red meat, but I think a lot of it is because I didn't know how to cook it, and my mom always made everything well done, and I didn't really care for it that way because it tends to be a little tougher. But once I began to try medium and medium well, I found out I like it. Oh, okay, Coil girls, no problem. I totally understand. You gotta multitask this thing.
Oh, wait. I got some sauce. Now open my box. I got some Kool-Aid.
Oh, thank you, Aurora. She said I have a beautiful spirit. I actually feel the same way about you. Now, y'all, excuse me. This little bristle piece is, yeah, that's a lot of fat. I think I'm gonna leave that alone. But that's one of the things. You're real easy to watch. Your food is always delicious looking. But even just your conversation is, I feel like I know you, and I love watching your channel.
Maybe I need some scissors. My scissors.
I'll tell you what, this had a little more marbling to it, which is good because it gives it flavor. But it's just, you have to work it a little bit more. Yeah. You're welcome. Just truth. Just truth.
Do you have my scissors? I need to cut my...
What do you need scissors for?
I need to cut the paper on my food. My scissors. I got mine.
Do you need to bring it to me so I can open it? Okay, well, bring it to me.
Loading.
Just bring me the thing. I don't know. I think it might be in my drawer. Watch out. Watch out.
Maybe I got an idea.
Yeah. And I think that helps too. Home Decor and More said little YouTube family. I think if you look at it like that, it helps you to connect with the people better, and it helps you to build better if you treat people like, real people and not just look at what you can get from them. Let me, here, give me. And so I try to, I'm not shedding those people out to it because I just read this in my Bible. I have one of the T.D. Jakes Bibles. Okay. And he said you have confidants and you have what was the other one? Constituents. And the way I understood it, constituents are the people who come because y'all share a common goal. So like for this, YouTube would be your common goal, but they are only here for that. They're not really here for you, and they will only be here for a season as long as you two are, you know, I guess mutually sharing and meeting that goal. And so let's say you stop YouTube, well then you no longer benefit to them. Or you stop supporting them, then you no longer benefit to them and they'll move on. And he said, but don't despise those people and don't, but appreciate them because they have a purpose too. So that's how I try to look at and even in real life, everybody has a different level with you. Some people are going to be closer and some people are there for whatever purpose it is, you know. And when you look at it that way, you don't necessarily get disappointed or expect too much from the wrong people. And you just have to be open and trust God to show you who is the confidant and who is the constituent. And I would say a confidant probably could turn into a constituent because we all have seasons. Some are long-term and some are, boy, bring me them scissors. Hold on. And you got mommy's big scissors too.
I know how to use them.
You know how to use them?
Yeah.
You do? Can I get you a plate?
No, please.
Here, sit down. I'm gonna get you a plate. Y'all be patient with me.
No, I wanted to stay on here. I wanted to stay on here, Mom.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to make it work. You want me to open your bottle?
It can go in here. Oh, the cooler back here. Look what I got. This. Got cheese. Pepperoni. I like beef.
You like pepperoni?
Yeah, I like beef.
Okay.
I don't like real pepperoni.
You don't? Okay.
I like lunchable pepperoni.
You like lunchable pepperoni? Okay. I guess he said he don't need me. He'll get his own lunch. My old man. All right, I see 3 people. Are we still here?
No!
Or are we just hanging out?
No.
Mm-hmm. I swear I've been eating on this thing for an hour. And I still feel like I got a half of it. That's a little medium rare. But we okay. Mm-hmm. That one keeps me on my toes.
I made a mess.
I cleaned it up. I saw it. I cleaned it up. Huh?
No.
I said keeps me on my toes.
You said pee-pee.
I did not say that. Don't say it again, okay? You're going to have to stop with the little potty language. No, I did not. Keep. Can you say keep? Keep. Keep me on my toes.
No, it's pee. Pee-pee.
Is it that late? You said CJ said, hey, how's he doing? My middle boy has tutoring today.
Mom, can you open my...
So he won't be home
Can you
till
open
this evening. Can I open what, baby?
this?
I thought I did.
Oh.
You gotta put the top on there and shake that up. So it'll mix up.
That's not how you mix it up. You mix it up with this.
You see that? It's open. Hey, it's open. See? There you go. All right. Oh, okay. I thought he might have been sick because I got 2:30. Well, are y'all watching any good shows? Any good shows y'all want to talk about? I may or may not be watching the same ones. I can be a little different. I like a lot of, I don't know, like sci-fi thingies. And I like dramas. I love a good drama and thrillers. I don't know, I like movies and books. Let's see. Okay. I have to give it like 2 or 3 days. Home Decor More said to let her know if this actually is helping my watch time. So what I'll do, what's today? Today is Tuesday. When I post Friday, yeah, because we'll have been consistent 3 days. I think that it should give me information. I'll let you know what difference has been from those 3 days. See what my analytics say. Because I think right now, when I looked at it yesterday, don't quote me on it, but I think my analytics was at like 100 and something. So starting from that point to whatever it says Friday, I'll have a decent idea of what this is doing. I mean, this is an hour and a half thing, and I know everybody's not gonna replay it for the whole hour and a half, but we'll see what happens. What I did want to do though, when I start back doing my videos, is try to do some 10-minute videos. That's my goal. Something that's a little more manageable. It'll be more manageable for me to put out good content, and it'll be more manageable for people to actually watch it all the way through. I don't even know if some people realize how important it is to try to watch a person's video all the way through if you're really trying to support them. But I can understand, especially me being new and all my stuff is not like the bomb. You probably don't want to watch a whole 30 minutes, or you assume you don't want to watch 30 minutes. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to try to be more, to manage it better so I can condense my stuff to about 10 minutes and see if that helps me too. So those are my 2 tactics that I'm working on right now. You don't have to cook it. You want me to cook it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that kind of pizza. It's a Lunchable, but I can cook it for you. Give me a second.
You have to cook it.
If you want it warm, I can make it warm. That's how Daddy does it. Okay. But
Oh.
yeah, so my plan is to condense my videos for a period.
It's like cool
All right. So I think that's my signal that I've probably been on here too long. I need to give him some time too. And y'all see, I'm almost finished with the steak. But so yeah, okay, let me finish my thought. I am going to do like Montgomery Family Channel suggested. Emma from Montgomery. I think it's Montgomery Family Channel, Emma. To try to condense your videos to about 10 minutes, which are more manageable bites, and people will probably appreciate them better. And by us being so green, some of y'all are killing it with your 30 minutes. But I know for me, even just having things to talk about and what I'm doing, that will probably be better. Now I know when I do my cookbangs, that's going to take time because the cookbang in itself is one section, and then the mukbang is one section. So that may not be a 10-minute video, but I think people will probably appreciate that a little better anyway because I'm actually doing something for them. And then the other thing is, like I said, for 30 days, I'm doing the Tasty Mukbang Eats challenge. Go live for 30 days. And I'm hoping that'll help my watch time because that's kind of my focus right now is trying to find how I can increase my watch time and how I can improve my content and just think more like a creator and, see how that goes. I mean, everybody's different. What works for one person might not work for another person. That's just something to think about. And I really need to look into my editing and start playing with that. I said that yesterday, but I need to make it a point to do it today so I can at least see how much of a learning curve where I'm at. It might not be that different from the one I had before. We'll see. And for those of y'all that love to eat the gristle and love to eat the fat, I just have to be honest, because I didn't stick it in the oven, I feel like it didn't cook the way I like it. It's still too rubbery for me. I don't want it. So y'all don't shoot me down because I left some. But the steak, you can taste the rosemary in it. It came out real good. I like the steak. It browned real nice. It had a nice sear on it.
Cook my pizza.
And if you're wondering, I put rosemary, garlic.
My pizza.
Okay. Rosemary, garlic.
Cook it now.
Hey.
Please.
No, please don't fix that. That's not how we talk to Mommy.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please, can you cook my pizza?
Yes, I can. Give me 2 minutes.
I just didn't like it loud.
But yeah, rosemary, garlic. Smash them up so that the oils could release in the butter and butter. And then I season the steak with some salt, pepper, and Montreal steak by McCormick and meat tenderizer. Try not to do too many things. Especially now, the older I get, the more I like the taste of steaks, so I try not to ruin it too much. Coil Girlz, you talking about him telling me sorry? I promise you, for the longest, I used to call him a Sour Patch Kid because that one right there, you know how it says first they're sour and then they're sweet? That's him all day long. He is two good people. He is very strong-minded, and I try to guide it, not kill it, because I have no idea what God is going to do with him. But he can come very hard at first, and then he'll be so sweet. You gotta love him. He's so affectionate.
I am greedy.
It's not bleeding. That's Kool-Aid, baby.
It's bleeding.
Oh, okay.
It's bleeding. It's bleeding.
No, it's red, but it's not blood. You okay? Okay, I told him 2 minutes. I think I passed my 2 minutes, so I'm gonna keep my word to him. And let's see, I've about finished it. This is fat, so, but I've just about cleaned the steak, the bone. So I appreciate you guys. I love every last one of you. Y'all are just so amazing to me. You don't even know what this means to me, to keep me going, keep pushing me. And I pray that I'm doing that for you guys too, that I'm returning the favor. And if I haven't got to you yet, trust me, I'll be there. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. I don't know. For those of you who come later, I guess comment down below. And right, you're right. See, it's been a while. He know better than I know. And tap that notification bell. Bye, guys. Definitely, Coil Girls. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll be here tomorrow. And I'm going to look out for you, too. Bye. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down.
Bye. Go ahead and shut it down. Bye. Bye, guys. We done eating.